Yeah, now it has started. Okay. Yes. So total four objectives are there. And if you've gone through the syllabus, total 4 units are there. And every objective means one for objective one, it is related to unit number one. The second one, that is unit number two. So accordingly, the university has framed 4 objective. Okay. So what is exactly there in the objective? Okay. You're going to understand the basic thing. What is pedagogy? Right? So initially, the teacher was teaching in the classroom by using the lecture method, right? But now the role of a teacher, it has changed, and now teacher is not teacher, teacher is facilitator and the mentor, right? So this is the main thing, it is there in the today's era. Here you are going to learn, it is there in the objective number two, you are going to learn, you are going to select what kind of approach, what kind of design you are going to select to teach particular topic, right? As per the need, see, can anyone tell me in education system who is the customer? Can anyone tell me? Yes,
Parents.
Ma'am, students.
very good,
Parents.
very good. Only parents and students. Of course, the basic
Ma'am,
customer is
students
the
and
student.
parents and even teachers also might be.
Okay. So basically
Peers.
the students are the main customer, then the parents, then the society and the nation as well, right? Because these are the future citizens, right? So we have to mold the citizens in such a way that it will definitely develop our country, right? Still we are in the developing criteria, right? Okay. So here we have to consider the context. And one thing is that whenever we are learning different, whatever content it is there in the different units, one concept it is there, that is universal design learning. Right. So whatever barriers are there in the classroom, when teacher she teaches in the classroom, n number of barriers are there. Okay. The students, can anyone tell me what are the barriers? Yes, come on. चलो
Ma'am,
बोलो फटाफट.
to
Yes.
focus, to attain the focus of students.
Okay. So to retain the attention, that is very much important. Yes. So how you can retain the attention of the student? Yes.
By having innovative skills, ma'am, just like questioning, role play and all.
Okay. Okay. Now tell me about what do you mean by competency?
Skills.
That is one part which comes under the competency. Yes. To do any task very effectively, successfully, whatever things are needed, it can be knowledge, it can be skills, etc. Right? It comes under the competency, right? Okay. So basically, I'm just going to focus on the objective number three to promote learner center. See, whatever we have to plan as per the need of the learner, because learner or the student is the main customer in the education system. Competency based means we have to plan in a such a way that we can enhance or we can develop competencies among the student. Inclusive means what? Yes, inclusive means what? Come on.
Equality.
Okay. Okay. What is exact meaning of the inclusion?
Ma'am, including everyone.
Yes, very good. Including everyone, n number of learners are there. They are having different socio-economic background. Maybe they are having different learning styles. So here, maybe they need some special treatment. Okay. So here we are including each and every learner, right? And multidisciplinary approach means what? Yes, multidisciplinary approach. Already you have
Different
studied.
different fields.
Yes, yes, Kopi.
So different fields, ma'am.
Yes, multidisciplinary means from the different discipline, from the different fields. Okay, so main thing is that already you have done the team teaching, right? So multidisciplinary means that whenever two things are there, it maybe it's quite similarities are there, and the two concepts they are from the different disciplines, right? So the teachers they can come together and whatever competencies both the teachers maybe two or three whatever it is, okay, so we can utilize that. Yes. Then the fourth one, to integrate digital technologies. See, again, we are talking about the digital technologies, learning management system, emerging pedagogical innovations to enhance teaching learning processes. Okay, can anyone tell me what kind of digital tools and techniques we can use in today's era, which is defined by the NEP 2020? Yes, come on. Already you know we are using AI, we are using
PowerPoint
different digital
presentation, ma'am.
platforms. Okay, that is the basic one. Of
PPT,
course, that is
MS
digital, but that
ma'am,
is the basic one. Tell me some advanced.
MS
See, whenever we are using the
Canva,
word, please
Canva,
focus. Yes, very
Ma'am,
good. So for what purpose we can use the Canva? Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am,
create
poster making,
presentation.
yes,
poster,
yes.
infographic,
presentation.
Exactly.
ma'am,
For poster
infographic.
presentation, for info, very good. For infographics, for creation of the
Worksheet.
video, even we can
Yes.
use for creation of the PowerPoint presentation. We can create the mind maps, right? So many things are there, right? Tell me some more digital tools. Come on. You have used some tools to in
Ma'am,
the
Google
first thing.
Form, Google
Google
Form,
Form,
Mentimeter,
Okay. Some
Zoom,
Mentimeter,
platforms,
Slido,
Google Meet.
Mentimeter, quizzes.com, even we are
Audacity.
using. Yes, yes. And we are using different AI tools like Gemini, we are using Chat GPT, right? We are using
Gamma,
Perplexity, we are
Cloud.
using Gamma
Gamma
for
present.
PPT creation. Very good. Okay. So it is expected that because see, contemporary means what? Can anyone tell me about the contemporary?
Ma'am,
Come on.
nowadays, as per that is our
Actually,
Samkaleen, ma'am. Yeah.
यस इसको बोला जाता है समकालीन मतलब अभी जिसकी जरूरत है उसी चीज को करना राइट तो अभी हम बोलते हैं क्या इसको मॉडर्न बोलते हैं ट्रेडिशनल हो गया अभी नाउ वी आर स्विच ऑन द मॉडर्न थिंग्स बट द मेन दैट इज द करेक्ट वर्ड दैट इज नथिंग बट द कंटेम्पररी राइट so whatever so we should be techno we should have good digital knowledge right okay now tell me about any learning management system yes come on yes guys come on learning management system. Do you know Google Classroom? Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
There
MS
is a, of
Teams is
course,
Lion.
yes, MS Teams also, but actually, see, different, what you can say, different captions or different tabs are there. Some are the paid one, right? So for getting the access of that, we have to pay something, right? So basically, the most colleges and the schools they are using Google Classroom. That is quite means the basic version. That is also we are okay with that also, right? Some are having the paid version, and as compared to other LMS, the paid means the what you can say the money. It is quite economic, I can say. Yes. So LMS we can use. Okay, can anyone tell me what is the what if you are using LMS? How does it help us to boost the teaching and learning? I can add one more word that is evaluation. Yes. Come on. कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं उसको?
Uh, for uh, for
Ma'am,
in this
feedback.
case, if we are like teaching online, so if we are to develop some content which we can generate using these digital platforms,
Okay.
we are able to like
Okay.
share it out in like for example in Google Classroom, we were able to share our content and send a link here.
Okay. So
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
we
even
can get feedbacks also.
yes. Yes, you can get feedbacks. Even assignments you can give to the student. Even the gradation system it is there. You can do gradation by using the LMS, right? See, a number of things are there. Basically, learning management system. Basic focus it is on learning, right? So, see, to boost learning of the student, of course, we have to evaluate the student. We have to assess the student, right? For example, suppose now I am doing recording of this particular session. Please mute yourself. Okay, so now I'm doing recording of this particular session, and after some time, I'm just going to create one classroom in the Google, right? That is related to this particular course, that is B.Ed 301. Okay, and I'm going to upload this particular session on the YouTube, and link it will be there in the yes. Even along with that, whatever learning materials are there, see LMS different approaches are there. Nowadays, we are talking about the digital teaching, we are talking about the blended learning, we are talking about the flipped learning, right? So for that also, whatever learning resources are there, definitely we can share those learning resources on LMS. Are you getting me? Yes. So it is expected
Yes,
that you have
ma'am.
to emerge different pedagogical innovations. Okay, pedagogical innovations means what? Different pedagogical approaches. If I'm using the experiential learning, if I'm using scenario-based learning, of course, all things are there in the different units. Total 4 units are there, right? So definitely all these approaches, they are having the main basic thing that is nothing but the student-centric approach, right? And the main aim is to enhance teaching, learning process. Okay. Now it's your turn. Just tell me the difference. Okay, total 4 objectives are there, right? Now you can see course learning outcomes are there. So these are the outcomes of this particular course, right? Advanced, innovative, and digital pedagogy. Yeah, you can see total 8 outcomes are there. Can anyone tell me what is difference between the objective and outcome? Yes, any one of you? ये तो
Ma'am,
पहले
Something which
देखा
is
objective,
ना?
to be attained later on. Okay,
Uh,
sorry. Go ahead, ma'am.
Please, one by one.
objective means initially before commencing the chapter, what the teacher wants to teach us, and outcome means whatever just learned by the students to take a assessment of that and to achieve those targets, whatever be the objective.
Okay, good try. Yes, anyone else?
Ma'am, immediate result
yes,
of an
ma'am.
activity
The
or output
objective
or
means
and
the
outcome, ma'am.
actions and steps, and also the outcome is the actual result from that steps and actions.
Okay,
It can
okay.
be, ma'am,
Anyone?
long-term changes, outcomes.
Something more. I want something more. Outcome कब होते हैं? Outcome.
Objectives are which has to be attained by the end of the session, and the
Okay,
outcome is something which is expected to be resulted, like in a result
okay,
format.
okay. Now tell me which thing is measurable. If I'm saying that my BA student teachers, and I'm not just going to make proper statement. I'm just saying my BA student teachers, they will understand the concept of pedagogy. See, this is my objective of today's class, and my outcome will be student teachers. They will explain. They will define the pedagogy. They will explain the principles of pedagogy, right? So I'm just giving one example. So this is the course learning outcome. Okay. So which is the measurable and which is the measurable one? Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, outcome is
Now,
the measurable one. If the
of
student
course,
or
yes, outcome is the very nice. Outcome is the measurable one. Yes. Because for every stage of NEP has decided certain goals, right? So accordingly, the curriculum it is framed, right? Curriculum is drafted, right? Initially, let me tell you one thing. Initially, now, uh, curricular activity and co-curricular activity means co-curricular, extracurricular are different. Now, what they did, they have removed the word that is extracurricular activities. I don't know, means till last year it was there in the internship. I think you are going to conduct 2 activities, two extracurricular and two co-curricular. It was there. Okay. Now they have removed the extracurricular activity to what that is co-curricular only, and what they're expecting it is a part of a curriculum only. See, if what this even the schools they are having timetable, and n number of classes are there, some music lectures are there, some craft lectures are there, right? So it is now it is a part of a curriculum only, because on one side when we are talking about the, yes, holistic development. Holistic यानी we have to consider the 360 angle, right? 360 angle where we have to consider the three domains. Okay, what are the three domains given by the Benjamin Bloom? Yes, you already learned in the same two.
Psychomotor domain,
Uh-huh.
affective,
Hmm.
Cognitive.
Very good. Cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. Means basically these three domains, they are nothing but the three H: head, hand, and heart. Right? So here we focus, with the focus it is given on the 360-degree development. Right? So outcomes are the measurable, right? And let me tell you one thing. See, please don't mug up whatever things you're learning here. No, don't mug up as it is. Try to correlate the things when you're going to prepare the lesson plan. Right? Okay. So what do we do when we are going with the lesson planning? Tell me. कैसे बनाते हो lesson plan? What are
Initially,
the
by
steps?
set,
Please.
set induction,
Mm-hmm.
blackboard
So,
writing, and then yeah, greet, and then afterwards the previous knowledge, and
okay.
further explanation, then recapitalization, then application-based
See.
question,
Okay,
homework
okay,
like that.
okay. See. So that is means whatever things you are writing in the column, that is teacher's activity, right? The content it is there, and the steps basically we form the Panchapati. It is there in the IKS, but actually in the modern version, that is we call that, actually that is not that much modern, but it is called the Herbatian 5 steps. Right. So we do the set induction. We check the previous knowledge of the student, again the statement of the aim. Then we give the learning experiences to the student to understand the whatever topic we have selected. Right. After that, the assessment part was there. Right. It is expected that the application it means whatever content, whatever topic the student learn, the student should apply that particular things. Means application should be there. So certain steps are there. But my dear friends, let me tell you, there is a connection. So whenever you're going with the lesson planning, what we do? So for example, there is a topic. For example, it is topic that is natural resources, right? That is the topic, and certain different parts are there. We can see the subunits are there. Okay. So first you're going to decide that you're going to prepare the lesson plan for 30 minutes or 35 minutes. So accordingly, you're going to select the particular subtopics. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then you're going to just analyze those topics. You're going to find out, see your written on the front page of your lesson plan, that is nothing but objective specifications, right? Remembering, understanding, applying. Do you remember it? So that remembering, understanding, these are the objective. Yes. So you're writing and see, some students they wrote like under remembering, student knows about this. Student under apply, student understand about this. Student comprehend about this, right? So that is nothing but your basic objective. Okay. But when we go with the specification and when you are saying that my student, what you did in the specification, so whatever content you have selected, accordingly you have drafted the objectives as well as the specification. Those specifications are nothing but your outcomes. See, and even whenever you're writing the specification, you're not writing the students, you're writing the student. Student define pollution. Student identify types of pollution. So likewise, you're writing the objective specification, right? So it is measurable because the same thing, it is reflected in the evaluation. Means when you are asking what do you mean by pollution, and the student is telling answer of that particular question, it means that you have achieved. Of course, the objective achievement it is there, but whatever outcome you have decided, outcome मतलब result आपने पहले से decide किया कि ये होने वाला है, ये आना चाहिए, right? That you are expected. Are you getting me? तो आपने क्या किया, उसको पहले से डिसाइड करके लेसन प्लान में आपने उसको डाल दिया. समझ में आ रहा है? So everything it is laid and my dear friends, so whenever you are thinking about the learning experiences, so you have to think about, so these are my objective, these are my objective specifications, and I'm going to achieve these outcomes. Specifications, they are nothing but the outcomes. Okay. So I'm going to achieve the outcomes, and accordingly I have to give the learning experiences to the students. तो आपने प्लान किया, हाँ मैं तो डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन करूंगी, या तो विल गो विद एनी अदर टेक्निक, विल टेक some worksheets, right? We can go with any techniques, right? So there is a linking between the objectives, specification. I definitely I will say the outcomes, whatever learning activities you have planned, and at the in the evaluation you are going to check the achievement of the objectives and the outcomes. Are you getting my point? So it is there in your lesson plan. ऐसे नहीं कि बस स्टार्टिंग में जाके आपने इंस्टेंटेशन कर दिया, फिर वॉट एवर स्टेप्स आर देयर यू हैव फॉलोड ऑल स्टेप. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. एंड वॉट एवर सर्टेंटेशन यू आर डूइंग, that is nothing but, see, whenever we are searching or we are surfing on the internet, it can be Insta, it can be Facebook, whatever it is. Okay, so ऐसे होता है कि एक वीडियो होता है, लेकिन वीडियो का ग्लिम्सेस रहते हैं, उसी को ही, या फिर एक पर्टिकुलर एक पार्ट जो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग रहेगा उसी को ही हाईलाइट किया जाता है. That we call as a hook, right? So our set induction, that is nothing but the hook. Okay, so it is expected that we are shift from the teacher centric to the student centric, and what as for the this contemporary pedagogical approaches we have to use while delivering content in the classroom. Now this is clear? Yes. बोर नहीं हो रहे ना आप? Yes, students.
No, no,
Okay.
ma'am, no. Testing,
Okay.
ma'am.
So, okay, so these are the post-learning outcomes. Here, I'm just going to quickly read this. Explain the concept, principle, characteristics of contemporary pedagogical approaches used in school education. And please be clear, pedagogy, it is always related to the school education. अभी वहाँ पे एंड्रागॉगी है, दैट इज रिलेटेड टू एडल्ट एजुकेशन, बिकॉज एडल्ट मैच्योर है, उनको हर एक चीज स्पून फीडिंग करने की जरूरत नहीं है, राइट? सो वॉट एवर सी इवन those who did the any course from the distance learning, it can be YCM, it can be IGNU, right? So they are having whatever notes or the learning resources they are giving to the students. They are the self learning. This is the self learning material, right? Because that is sufficient for them because they are the adult learners, right? So for them, that is the andragogy, and pedagogy, it is always for the school education with school students. Differentiate among traditional constructivists. See, this is very nice, and always I'm telling the students that always go with this constructivist, competency-based, inclusive, digital pedagogical approaches based on the classroom requirements. Then, see, you are going to select the proper. ये तो है ना कि मुझे बहुत सारे, see, even one session was there, I think before the practice teaching. So it was related to the teaching aid, use of audio visual aids, right? So basically, uh, what teacher do, they go with the whatever teaching is they are available, right? But always we should go with the appropriate teaching aid, right? So if you know the different kinds of approaches, right? It can be constructivist, it can be maybe you're going to integrate art and drama in education, right? Different kinds of arts are there, so we can merge even role play. If you're going with the role play method, what things are there? So it is expected that as per the need of the content, as per the need of the learner, you should select the proper pedagogical approach, right? You can see here, according to the learning outcomes, according to the learner characteristics, subject content, and classroom context. Design lesson plans incorporating competency-based, experiential, inquiry-based, project-based, and other. See, in this syllabus, they are given focus on the basically, uh, you know that the critical thinking or the creative thinking, right? It is there in the topmost level in the Bloom taxonomy, right? So for that critical thinking, we have to bring the students in the inquiry process, right? So it maybe the problem learning approach, it is there, experiential learning, it is there, inquiry based, it is there, and one model, you have learned the models of teaching, right? So inquiry based model, it was there, I think Richard Suchman's model, right? So basically the problematic situation, it is given to the students and they're going to find out the solution towards the problem, right? And let me tell you, see, we know about the problems. So basically, again, there are two types of problems, right? One is the well-defined problem. You might have heard about this, I don't know. Well-defined problem and ill-defined problem. So well-defined problem means what? You know that in mathematics, certain steps are there and students are following the particular steps. Right. So whenever we are giving even command, for example, I'm typing something and I'm asking to ChatGPT or the Gemini to process this particular data. So particular steps that they are using, maybe Python it is there, who is going to do all the steps for me, right? So well-defined problem is they're having the certain steps, and when it is ill-defined, even the problem it is there, but it is not clear, and that problem is not having the particular steps to solve it, right? So again, we are bringing the student in the inquiry process. Apply inclusive, differentiated, universal design for learning. Already I told you about this universal design for learning. It doesn't mean that there is a one design, means there is a particular plan, of course, but that plan which removes all the barriers which are there in the classroom teaching, right? So by considering different kinds of learners, this universal design plan for learning it is prepared. Then emotional social learning, of course, one unit it is totally it is there. I think unit number 3 that is based on the emotional social learning, right? See, we have to always focus. See, 360 development that is okay, but main focus it is given on the well-being of the student, right? So focus it is given on the self. मेरा self क्या है, right? You know about the self concept, even the what you can say self-esteem also, right? So such kind of things are there in this particular syllabus. Integrate multidisciplinary approaches, Indian knowledge system, and art integrated learning to promote holistic learning experiences. You can see here holistic learning experiences. So here we are going to use the multidisciplinary approach. Even Indian knowledge system, what is there in Indian knowledge system, right? हम उसके जो इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम है हम उसको छोड़ सकते हैं नो वी आर गोइंग along with that because the culture it is there, values are there. So whatever things it can be see it can be related to AI, whatever new things we are learning always we have to हम उसके हाथ छोड़ नहीं सकते, right? So Indian knowledge system भी है along with that. जैसे अभी मैंने कहा कि आर्ट इंटीग्रेटेड सो डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ आर्ट्स आर देयर डेफिनेटली वी कैन मर्ज those arts in the teaching learning process. And main thing is that holistic development of the student 360. And see nowadays it is there that the I think students for teachers, school teachers, they should prepare the holistic development card. It is called as HDC, right? It is compulsory for all the schools. Then utilize digital pedagogy, learning management system, digital content, and emerging technology to support effective teaching learning. Already we have talked on this particular thing. Demonstrate reflective, ethical, pedagogical practices by promoting digital citizenship, cyber safety, academic integrity, and continuous professional development. Right? So here, main focus it is given on the professional development and whatever ethics, whatever rules and regulations are there, we have to follow because on one side we are saying that we should go with the technology, we should go with the different digital tools, techniques and approaches, but we have to take care of the cyber safety, right? Okay, now very quickly I'm just going to tell you what is there in the, see this is the unit number 1, foundation of contemporary pedagogy. Yes, you can see basic things are there, concept and nature of the pedagogy. Yes, meaning and types of pedagogy, need for diverse pedagogical approaches, selection. This is also important. Always don't get whatever available with you. Otherwise, we'll definitely go with the lecture method. Just doing blah, blah, blah in the class and students they are going to listen. And you know that there is, yes, yeah, Edgar Dale, it is there in the psychology. Edgar Dale experience, उसको अनुभवचा शंकू असं आहे त्याच्यामध्ये. So basically, what kind of senses we are using ना accordingly there is a rate of retention. So whatever जैसे हम सीखते हैं ना तो retention का rate कितना रहेगा it is decided. So accordingly we have to select the different approaches even the teaching aids. Competency based teaching and learning. You can see where we are going to learn the concept of competencies, learning outcomes, characteristics. Yes, Then alignment of teaching, learning activities and assessment, competency-based lesson planning, right? So we are going to see particular knowledge, it can give particular skill among the students. So accordingly, we can prepare the lesson plan. Even whatever practical it is there in this particular course, it is related to lesson planning only. Then selection and planning of the pedagogical approaches. Already we have gone through the outcomes, no? So outcome, that is nothing but the extract, whatever content it is there in the particular unit, that is nothing but the extract of that particular content in the particular unit. Here you can see constructivist and social. This is very nice. Always you should go with this. Constructivist and socio-constructivist pedagogy, right? You can see here, this is really a new term for you, that is scaffolding, right? So constructive is what? Learning in a collaboration, right? Learning together. And scaffolding is what? Suppose someone is there, he is having knowledge about the particular thing, a level up than the student or the learner, I can say, right? And when that kind of support the learner is getting, so definitely he will learn a step ahead. इसका जितना भी capacity है उससे एक step वो ज़्यादा सीखेगा, right? So basically the focus it is given on the collaborative learning. Then inclusive pedagogy, inclusion of all, yes. Universal design, already we talk on this, that is universal design for learning, where we remove all the classroom barriers. The second unit that is related to advanced pedagogical approaches. You can see now focus had changed. In unit number 1, the competency was there, competency based. Here you can say outcome based learning. You can see writing measurable learning outcomes. Whatever specification you are writing in the while preparing the lesson plan, right? Constructive alignment of teaching, learning, and assignment, classroom applications. Total syllabus. You can see the common word, that is classroom application, classroom application, classroom application, right? So if you are not only learning the theory, but how you are going to apply whatever things you are learning in the theory in the classroom, right? So outcome-based learning, experiential learning, gamified, these are differently new concepts for you. Gamified learning, then inquiry-based or discovery learning, where we are bringing the students in the role of the scientist, I must say. Okay, she will do inquiry. Problem-based and scenario-based learning. Okay, so in problem-based learning, so problem it is there, and they're going to find out the solution for that, right? Scenario-based learning. Have you heard about the simulation? Yes, simulation learning. Come on. It was there, simulation learning. Yes, students. See, scenario-based learning, that is nothing but the simulation learning. Okay. So real life situations are given, right? And they are going to solve whatever problems are there in the simulation condition. See, whatever, even in the micro teaching, whatever things you have learned, right? The entire thing you have learned means whatever skills you have learned in those skills you have learned in the simulation condition only. अपने simulation condition में ही वो सीखा था, right? Because you are not, simulation means what? You are not actual teacher, but you behave, you act like a teacher, right? Whatever students are there in the particular mentor-mentee group, the students, they acted like a students. Actually, they are not a student, but they are acted like a student, right? So whenever we are learning something in such kind of situation where we are playing the role play, right? ताकि आपको आपको आपके फ्रेंड से कुछ फीडबैक्स भी मिले थे, right? So they have played the role of as an assessor. So here the scenario based learning, the particular situation means that is the simulation learning, I can say. You already know about the project based learning, right? Even at the school level also the projects are compulsory. Design thinking pedagogy. Okay, so whenever we are talking about the thinking, of course it is related to the problem solving, and as you know that certain phases are there. even in the methods of teaching also certain phases are there. Phases are means certain steps are there. Okay, so here also in design thinking pedagogy, certain phases are there. Total 5 phases are there, right? So to find out the problem, so for solution to particular problem. Then unit number 3, it is innovative and transformative pedagogies. Here you can see, I must say this is the soul of this particular course. Yes, art integrated learning. Here you can see integration of art with teaching learning. Then peer learning. You already know about the buddy system, right? Buddy learning, where students learn together, right? Personalized and differentiated learning, right? Certain strategies means personalized means self-paced learning. खुद के हिसाब से सीखना, right? And whatever differentiated learning, it is planned in a such a way that as per the requirement, they can learn in proper way. Then multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary, and transdisciplinary learning, right? This concept we are going to learn. Already we talk about this Indian knowledge system, right? And indigenous pedagogy, social emotional learning, and well-being pedagogy. This is totally new concept for all of us. For me also, well-being pedagogy, this is new concept. Then unit number 4, it is related to digital pedagogy and AI-enabled learning. See, again, AI, artificial intelligence, right? So where computational thinking in learning, concept, problem-solving process, integration in the classroom learning, blended learning. Yes, what do you mean by blended learning? Come on, tell me. Only simple concepts I'm asking you because many things are new for you. Yes, my dear friends, come on, tell me. What do you mean by blended learning? What we blend? Yes? No?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, please.
It is like that we have to blend our thoughts regarding that particular concept.
Here we are talking about the digital pedagogy. Okay, so here blended learning means what? Where you
Blended
blend.
learning means ma'am,
Digital learning.
ICT and
Hmm.
traditional methods both are
Where we merge both the
collaborated
traditional, yes, the
together.
collaboration of the traditional as well as the digital one. Very good. Then flip learning. This is also nice concept. Flip learning, right? See, because अभी क्या हो रहा है पता है बच्चे इतने चुलबुले ना उनको शांत करना है तो उनको एक जगह पे उनका concentration retain करना बहुत challenging है, right? So flip learning means what? Exactly whatever traditional classroom method we are using, traditional learning method we were using, exactly it reversed, right? So learning material, it is provided to the student. It can be in the form of audio, even it can be some notes, even the videos. Okay, so it kind of homework. Normally what happens in traditional method, the teacher teaches in the classroom and homework it is given for the student, right? So here teach student learn in the classroom. Homework is assessment part, it is there. Students are writing something, answering something, their copies, right? So here exactly reverse. Students are going through all kind of learning material, and after that the discussion held in the classroom and the evaluation it is done in the classroom. Okay, so exactly it reverse the traditional method of learning. Then learning management system, here you can see, and already we talk about the Google Classroom, even MS Team it is also there, but many features are going for MS Team, many features they are going with the paid version, not with the basic one. Here you can see digital content development. You know that the Diksha platform, even the Swayam platform. So in the second semester, already you have gone through this one practical that was digital initiative, right? Where you compare the state level and national level, one digital initiative of government of the state government and government of India, right? So different platforms are there. Here you can see Diksha Swayam. Development of simple digital learning. And let me tell you, if you want to add on something on your CV, right? आपको resume में CV में आपको कुछ अगर कुछ add करना है, these courses are free. Only they are taking small amount of fee for the evaluation. They are having evaluation, right? means उनके exams होते हैं, exam का fee वो लेते हैं, right? So you can do such kind of courses by using this platform. Then you can see the immersive learning, right? Here you can see AR and VR. right? Virtual reality. And what is meaning of AR? Yes, can anyone tell me?
Augmented reality.
Yes, very
Augmented
good.
reality.
Very good, very good. Okay, so we are going to learn is how we can merge. Do you know that even those who are having the science method, different virtual laboratories are there, right? So where the students are learning different concept, which practically it is not possible. Even this is really very bad because many schools they are not having their proper laboratories. On one side, we are talking about the NEP 2020, right? The main focus it is given on the student-centric approaches, right? But we are not having laboratory if and even the teacher is not getting material for the demonstration. So these are the options, and maybe some students they are having the kids in the 11th and 12th class, even in the at the UG level, for them, certain even for them also, I think IITians they have developed these platforms. तो उनके लिए भी है मतलब यूजी लेवल के लिए भी प्लेटफॉर्म्स अलग है स्कूल लेवल के लिए भी है राइट सो जस्ट डू सर्च ऑन दिस सो यू कैन यूज then digital citizenship this is very important let me tell you one thing I don't know why this is not done by the Pune University, maybe it is there for the masters. Means many university what they did now cyber security course, one certified course, it is compulsory for all the learners, all the students, right? So maybe it is there for the masters only, not for the bachelors, because you are in the B.Ed, but we consider B.Ed at like it is not master, it is UG course, undergraduate course only. Yes. Okay. Now you can see here, these are the practicals. We are going to pick up, not yet decided which practical we are going to select, but definitely out of four, we have to go with one. Okay. Prepare a detailed lesson plan using any one advanced pedagogical approach. It can be outcome based, experiential, inquiry based, problem based, project based, or design thinking, incorporating appropriate teaching learning activities and assessment strategy. Okay. So again, lesson planning it is there. Prepare a differentiated teaching plan for selected topic by adopting the lesson to meet the learning needs of slow, average, and advanced learner. Actually, I think you did this. Yes, am I right or wrong?
Right,
I
ma'am.
think yes, it was there in the internship. Okay. Then the third one is design a innovative classroom activity based on any one innovative pedagogy, such as art integrated learning. See, for example, suppose if you are using role play method, right? For example, you are teaching history. It go with the many subjects, right? You have to just select the topic accordingly. Peer learning, again it is also called as buddy learning or the buddy system, right? Social emotional learning and Indian knowledge system. Prepare a blended or flipped lesson plan integrating pre-class. So for this see only basic orientation it is done by the university, right? You can't believe I think on 30th of June they have displayed they have published the provisional, see this is not the final one, this is the provisional syllabus which is given by the Pune University, right? And they did the basic orientation of the syllabus for the semester third and fourth, right? And there is no any specific orientation of the workshop for the teachers related to the particular course. Okay, so प्रैक्टिकल तो मैं अभी नहीं दूंगी आपको क्योंकि उसमें चेंजेस मुझे नहीं लगता होंगे लेकिन आई थिंक वी हैव टू एटलीस्ट कवर सम यूनिट theoretical part we have to cover, then only you will able to go with the practical. We don't have the evaluation scheme, we don't have the index. Okay, so how we can go with the practical? So at least we'll cover some theoretical part and definitely we'll switch on the practical. Yes. Okay, and like previous semesters, again, for every compulsory paper, there are three activities, right? First activity, that is nothing but the, please mute, please mute. I'm getting echo. Yeah, thank you. So, a course related practical, that is the first one. Second, I have not yet decided. I don't think so that I should go with the seminar. Actually, that is really very easy for the teachers to minimize burden on them when they are going with the seminar. But I think because topics are very new, right? So I'm planning to go with the MCQ test only. Are you okay with that, or you want seminars? Come on, tell me.
No, ma'am, MCQ is good.
Yes, yes, ma'am, MCQ.
बिकॉज ना मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि सेमिनार के साथ जाते हैं तो थोड़ा सा वो होता है ना कि टॉपिक्स आर कवर्ड बाय द स्टूडेंट्स, तो वो प्रॉपर नहीं होते। ठीक है, उसका प्रॉपर लर्निंग नहीं होता। तो क्योंकि जिसका सेमिनार होता है वही आता है वहाँ पे, बाकी के ऑडियंस आते नहीं, क्योंकि लेक्चर्स तो मैम नहीं ले रही, कोई और ले रहा है। लेकिन कुछ कुछ स्टूडेंट्स बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ाते हैं, बेटर देन मी, राइट? ओके, इफ यू विलिंग टू टीच पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक, यू कैन जस्ट टेल मी। कुछ अगर स्टूडेंट को ऐसे लगता है कि पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक वो ले सकते हैं अच्छे से, दे कैन गो विद दैट, बट आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू कंसिडर दैट एज अ सेमिनार एक्टिविटी। इट इज ओनली योर what you can say teaching method or the technique. I'm going to consider it. Yes. Okay. So this is all about the course 301. You can see these are the references. Don't think that the books are available in the library, because this is the new. See, initially ICT and advanced pedagogy, that was the course, and now they have changed the entire things, right? They are added, not added, they have changed. Add-on, that is another part. They have totally changed it. Okay. So the success publication, it is there. Maybe after a few days, you will get the some publications, means the textbooks from some publications. It can be self publication, success publication. But let me tell you, don't depend on particular publications. You will get all notes from me, so don't worry about it. You can see here, no? Even in the references also, you can see Parak, it is there, National Curriculum Framework for School Education 2023. So here you can see. NIPA, yes. So limited books are there, but main focus it is given on whatever things are there means in the particular books which are published by the NCERT, by Parak, by NIPA. Means that is nothing but it was there for you in the second sem Shala Siddhi. Yes. So definitely you are going to gain many more things in this particular course. And let me tell you one thing again. I am having first time I'm teaching this particular subject. Till last year, means last 15 years, I was teaching management, but this year I switched on this particular course. This is quite interesting. और मैनेजमेंट पढ़ा पढ़ा के बोर हो गई थी, शुरू सोचा कुछ नया सीखते हैं, सिखाते हैं. Okay, so it's all about the learning and teaching for me also. Okay, so let's learn together. Let's enjoy this journey together. Yes. So I think now you got the basic idea about the course 301. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So don't miss the classes. We'll try to do recording of each and every class. Okay. We'll upload it on YouTube, either on YouTube or on Google Classroom. Okay. So please go through the recordings. जब अगर आपको क्लासरूम अगर आपका कहीं मिस हो जाता है तो रिकॉर्डिंग मिस मत करना, बिकॉज बहुत बार ऐसे होता है आप खाली सुनते भी हो ना, यू विल एबल टू राइट proper way in the exam. Yes. Okay. I
Yes,
think already is 12:26, so we should stop here. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.